next level.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Coach Tiffany Parra with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. We are taking center stage today on the Own It publishing platform. We have one of our amazing contributing writers coming at us again. Let me go ahead and bring her on in. Good morning, Coach Karen. How are
Good
you?
morning. How are you? Good to see you again, as always.
Good to
Yes.
see you again. It is just so awesome to have you on the show. You are always here to drop some just awesome knowledge and wisdom on us.
Thanks
And
for
today, everyone, we are talking about a very important piece today, and that is detoxing. And it's detoxing the mind and the body because it runs hand in hand. If you don't detox the mind, you can't detox the body. If you don't detox the body, you really can't detox the mind. So it is so important for us to definitely do what we need to do to detox both the mind and body, right, Coach Karen?
right, and thank you for having me, Coach Tiffany. As always, when we're thinking about detoxing our mindset, we want to do that because we want to illuminate our light. But in order for our light to be illuminated, we have to be in harmony with the rest of our life, whether it's work, home, our health, our family, financially, social life. If they're not in harmony, what happens? We end up being in a state of drained, brain fog. We need that clarity and focus because that's one of the most precious life commodities. To have focus. Imagine having focus and clarity and being able to tackle every area of life the way you want to tackle it. We need it. You gotta want it because if you don't, then your mental energy is spread too thin. You're drained. Your light is diminishing. So, think about that. We're going to talk about ways that you can increase your mental bandwidth and re-energize the ability to focus. People say, what is detoxing? What is decluttering? Well, it's flushing out the toxins of your body and your mind.
Right? Your environment.
Your surroundings, your people. It's amazing the things that affect you that you don't think will affect you. You mentioned backstage about music and things you read and listen to or watch.
Yeah.
How that can affect your mindset. You talked about the things you did years back,
right,
and how that could affect us.
And it's so amazing how it can affect you. I mean, when I was sharing with you, backstage, I mean, I would listen to, really aggressive music, especially in the car. I had a crazy commute, so I just put that music in, and it would be heavy metal or, some really aggressive, like grunge alternative. Sometimes it would be just some like crazy, rap, like just getting in there. I mean, Eminem style, whatever, just some aggressive stuff. I mean, I love him to death. Believe me, I still listen to some Eminem. It doesn't affect me the way it did back then, But I would be so aggressive on the road. I'd be cussing. I'd be throwing the bird up. I'd be just, wanting to throw stuff out the window, honking the horn. Someone would get in front of me and I didn't want them in front of me. I'd like ride them, stuff like that. And it was just like, why? For what? But when I changed though, started listening to more positive music. I started
Mhm.
listening to like movie scores. I love movie scores. I just
Yes.
went back to listening to movie scores and classical
Yes.
music, and
Hmm.
I think I listened to like Enigma and like little like just stuff that I used to listen to back in the day, like in the
Yeah.
80s to come like
Right.
to improve me as
Exactly.
a kid, right? And
Okay.
it worked. It helped because at that point it was like, come on in. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I mean, I
Yeah.
wasn't honking my horn at
Hmm.
people. And just being able to be calm during that ride, I mean, it was great because that was
Yeah.
sometimes 2 hours out of my day that I was in my car. And when you're aggressive like that and you're listening to that music, you're also elevating your heart rate and all this
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Yes.
So it's better when you're already kind of stressed out being in traffic, especially in LA. So
Right.
it's better just to put yourself in a calm state.
A calming
So
state. Yes. Yes.
because you can't control what's
Yeah.
going on around you. So
Right.
you just have to
Yeah,
control
and
what you
you mentioned all that which you used to listen to, and that is mental clutter,
hmm
referring to the state of mind which we're in, which is weighed down by things that hinder us. And then when you have a hindrance, then your thoughts become unimportant because you're just all over the place.
Right.
We don't even think about how that can hamper our ability to process, feel, and focus when we listen
hmm
to things that are, like you said, negative and being around negative people, having negative surroundings. We don't think any of that affects us. Even the busyness of the world because you got the digital going on, and it's just a lot going on. So our minds are just like all over. So we have to retrain our minds and our
Right.
thoughts by putting in positive things. And if you have to do like you do your computer and your files, then you have to start deleting. Do like a
Right.
spam check. Do like a spam check. Because when you do that, then our primary cognitive disruptor, if you don't do that, excuse me, the primary cognitive disruptor will lead to, you mentioned earlier about the
hmm
heart, racing
hmm
heart, stress, overwhelm, fatigue, the inability to decide or focus, as we
Yeah.
said, brain fog,
Yep.
unhappiness,
Right.
even various health challenges. You know, we don't
hmm
ever think about that. We
Yeah.
keep talking about the different things we do affects our health. It
Yep.
is not always somebody else or something else. It's what we do to our bodies. My daughter said to me a while back, what you do to your body when you're younger may not affect you at that moment.
Right.
But as you get older, that effect is going to come on you. So why not try to, cut it off at the path and start doing that positive things or start doing that are positively influencing instead of the negativity, whether it's books you read, people you're around, what you watch on TV, music that you listen to. We have to really look at that because we
Yeah.
can. We can rebuild our focus and concentration. And I'll talk about a few of those solutions later, but focus on the positive. Somebody says something to you, look for a way to respond in a positive manner. And if you can't at
Right.
that moment, just, I'll get back to you. Learn to be
hmm
proactive and not reactive because sometimes the reactive conversations may not be meant to be, but it's already said. But if you
Yeah.
proact, then you're better off that way. Even if you have, like I said, you know what? Let me think about that and get
Yeah.
back to you because I don't really want to talk about that right now because you need to, because if you respond right away, then it may be something that you didn't want to say. That's why we have to have that mental clarity and get rid of that clutter because things start to look like this in your brain, like
Right. Right. Absolutely.
foggy. Foggy.
And like you were mentioning, like the people, the people in your life. Sometimes you do have to, you have to set those boundaries for people that are going to be the ones to kind of, put you down for what you're saying, or,
Mhm.
tell them what your passion is or your dream. And they're like, oh, well, I don't know why you want to do that. Or, and then they just start
Yes.
questioning it and they start putting in that negative, but that's because
Mhm.
it's not their dream. It's not their passion. It's
Right.
yours,
Right. Mhm.
but those people, you kind of have to learn to just kind of put them aside. You love
Yes.
them. You can
Mhm.
stay over there. Let me, fill my life with
Yeah.
champions and others
Mhm.
that want to encourage me and, help to mentor me. And we can together,
Exactly.
grow instead of
Exactly.
having people to just kind of pull you down. And
Mhm.
because that's, you have to detox from that as well, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's friend
Exactly.
detox,
It's a detox
family
as well. Mhm.
detox.
And the
So
thing about that too is we want certain people, family, friends, to go on the journey that we're on. But once you realize that your journey is different from theirs, some people might roll with you, some people may not.
right,
You can't bring everybody if they're not willing to come. But in the meantime, like you said, this is something you're passionate about. So you're going to continue to look for ways and people that are like-minded, start, getting around those type of different communities that are focusing on growing and building towards the betterment of you, your
right,
business, your health, your wellness. That is the most important thing that you could possibly do to
yeah.
keep you in the right mindset, because you have that encouragement, the edification, the coaching, the mentoring, and it's all on that same positive note, because you want to keep every area in harmony. And we don't need any flat notes. We want everybody to kind of play together,
That's
So
right.
yeah.
I love that. You don't need any flat notes. Okay, seriously. Again, I mean, you do love those people, those family, those
Yes.
friends,
Mhm.
but surround yourself with people that are going to uplift you and help you to get to that
Yes.
next level in life, because that's what we're here to do.
Exactly.
Is we're here to continue to evolve and grow into
Exactly.
the next best version of ourselves. So, yeah.
Exactly.
So we're going to cut to a
Think of
quick
that. The next
commercial.
best version. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're going to cut to a quick commercial and then we'll be right back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start talking a little bit about detoxing the body as well. So we will be right back. And we are back. That was Upscale Online Business Solutions. And thank you for that. This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We are talking about detoxing the mind and body with Coach Karen Scott. So thank you again, Karen, for joining me today to talk about detoxing and just the whole process of just what we need to do, who we need to get out of our, out of our hair. And I mean, when you think about it, you don't really think about your friend. You don't think about it being, what you're watching on TV or, what you're listening to. Now we're going to talk about, it's a lot of, what we eat, of course, what we're
Mm-hmm.
putting in our body. And let's talk, just a little bit about that part, because that is, I mean, that could be a very messy
Yeah.
part. You know, a lot of people when they think about detoxing, you know, they're thinking, oh my gosh, it's yes, we're detoxing, you know, but
Yes,
you're
yes.
detoxing, there's a lot of side effects to detoxing. I mean, you can have, you know, stuff coming out of your pores. You
Hmm.
can have, you know, your stomach issues. You can have your
Yes.
hair. I mean, your
Yeah.
hair can get greasy or it can get dry. I mean, your body goes into shock
Yeah.
when you are, you know, trying to purge and get all that stuff out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I
Body
sometimes,
goes through a lot of different phases when
yeah.
you're detoxing. And it's when you think about detoxing, because people are like, they're doing it whether they're about to, do a fast or they, for weight management, whatever. But the effects of it, like you mentioned, based on, it's going to show you exactly what you've eaten and what you put in your body, because the more changes that your body goes through, that's just letting you know how much toxicity and toxins are in your body.
Mhm.
Because we're talking, like you said, the hair, greasy or dry, skin, greasy or dry, nails, you know, even your stool, you
Yeah.
know, stomach issues, gas strap, when you think of, oh, I got gas, that's your body trying to understand what's going on. We talked about, different ways you can detox and the importance of understanding what detox is. Some people might have to, check with their physician, what have you. Or
Mhm.
if you decide to do a DIY, we talked about the warm water and lemon in the morning, which will
Mhm.
be, refreshing.
Yep.
And it
Yep.
is also cleansing your body at the same time. And this is
Mhm.
before you drink your coffee, tea, hot cocoa, whatever you drink in the morning, that warm water and lemon, you want to do that first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're refreshing your body, you're rejuvenating, and you're cleansing it at the same time. Something about that lemon
Yeah.
and that
It's
warm water. Yeah.
it really is. I mean, and when you start to do that, you start to see a difference in your skin. Also, now you're glowing, and
Yes.
like we were talking about, even with the eyes. Your eyes will even tell you when you have to detox. I mean, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you'll have the yellowing of eyes, or maybe
Yeah.
your eyes are, maybe you've got like the blood vessels that are showing in your eyes a little bit more, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Even, sometimes having, you definitely want to, want to go to a physician on this, but even sometimes having certain eye issues, like sight
Yes.
issues, can be
Yes.
linked to detoxing, because
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is in your body is doing that. It's affecting it negatively, and that it's just going after your eyes. So
Yes.
sometimes you notice as you're detoxing, all of a sudden you're like, wait, you look over and you can see, a little bit better, and
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's
so
that
amazing.
clarity. Yeah. It's
It,
that
it,
focus. Yeah.
that focus. Right. Right.
Everything's connected. I mean, we can't separate it. We can't separate the physical from the mental, from the emotional, from our lifestyle, our career, our ministry, our families, financially. We can't separate it,
Hmm.
because one without the other is going to have, you're going to have an imbalance.
Yeah.
You know, um, we talked about, I think most of the time people do detox is like maybe a 24-hour, 72-hour deal. There are programs out there, supplemental programs out there. Again,
Hmm.
if you're not comfortable, you can consult your physician, because you're trying to flush out those toxins.
Right.
And that, if you don't, what else happens? Your gut.
Your gut.
If you're not flushing out those toxins, the gut is where everything lies.
Everything.
And
Yes.
then what stems from that? Health issues.
Health issues. Now
Because the
you've got it.
majority of what's happening down there in that gut is not moving.
Yep.
It's not going anywhere. So we just have to, be careful what we eat. We mentioned in the show a couple days back about the different things in our foods and how to avoid them if you can. And it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle for your mental well-being and your physical well-being. That's a lifestyle. It shouldn't feel like an effort, because if you want to take care of you, you can still do it today.
Yes.
It is no age realm here. If you're still here and you're breathing, you can start. You can start anytime to take care of your body and your mind and every aspect of your life if you just, start. Change your
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yes.
Be transformative. When you look at you in the mirror,
Hmm.
you should want to see a better you. Even if you're on that road, every time I look in the mirror, I always look to see what can I do differently? What can
Yeah.
I do better to keep this road going? Because I
Hmm.
don't know what the date is, but when I'm here, I want to feel good. I
Yeah.
don't want to wake up feeling yucky, or I don't want to wake up and say, I'm going to just lay here in the bed. Yeah,
Right.
sometimes we don't have a choice, but you even said when you were having the issues with your back, you got
Hmm.
up
Yeah.
and got moving. But that's because, you're doing the right things for your body and to
Hmm.
your body because you were able to do just that. And we're just
Right.
admonishing everybody that's listening here to understand when you educate yourself on these different areas of your life, you can change it. When you do different things to
Yes.
your body will do different things for the better. If you want to better your body will be better. You'll feel better and you'll be happier. You know,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to have that?
Right.
To wake up and just feel
Just be
good.
happy, feel good.
Just be happy. Just be
And
happy. Yeah.
detoxing, I mean, a lot of people, they don't understand that when you detox and you do that full, and you stick to it,
Mm-hmm.
detoxing, it can be as simple as drinking enough water to be
Yes.
able to flush out all the
Mm-hmm.
different stuff that's in your body. But you'll really start to realize, like, there may be even things that you are allergic to right now.
Right.
When
Right.
you detox and you get all this stuff out of your body, all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden now you're not allergic to things. All of a sudden you can breathe better.
Yeah.
You don't have any
Exactly.
mucus, and I mean, and there are so many just simple things that you can do. And yes, we've talked in the past about wanting doing some supplementation, and we're going to talk about that as well because I know you have some amazing supplements that could help with
Mm-hmm. Yes.
detoxification as well.
Mm-hmm.
So people, it's ask your doctor, before you do any type of detox, major detox. If you're
Right.
just adding water, you're doing the lemon
Mm-hmm.
water, things like that, you're not going to hurt yourself doing those natural things. Do your
Mm-hmm.
research and be
Yeah.
open to the different possibilities out there because there are so many. I mean,
So
I did
many.
some
Mm-hmm.
kidney detox, nettle seed.
Yeah.
I mean, your nettle seed tea. And so it's just there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff there,
Just
and it
simple.
costs a
Yeah.
lot. It's
Mm-hmm.
simple,
And
but
just remove some things that you shouldn't have. Stop dealing with processed sugars and processed meats and fast foods, and start eliminating those type of things too from your diet. That's a great way to start with weight management and detoxing, because when you start getting rid of those things, like you said, start drinking things like nettle tea, green tea. Uh, there was another tea I was thinking of, now I can't think of it. The matcha tea. There's so
yes,
many different ways that you can start the process.
hmm
And if you're ready to take that road, and like you mentioned, if you're not comfortable, you talk to your physician, but do your research as well,
yes,
because
yes,
they have their place, but you as an individual can educate yourself on what detox is, what
yes,
it's about, what it does, and how it helps your body.
hmm
People like to say, "Oh, I'm detoxing because I'm trying to lose weight." Well, in order to do that, you have to start removing some things from your diet. It helps improve your digestion.
yes, yes.
Just getting rid of all that stuff. Just gut health. I mean, that's what we're talking about, really, because
Good
that's where
health
all
is
this stuff
everything.
lays, right in that
They
gut.
say the gut is like the our main brain, really, is what they
Yes,
say, right?
yeah.
So
People don't
yes,
realize, I know you're supposed to have a little bit of a stomach, but when your gut is starting to be hard and kind of protruding a little bit, something is
going on.
not right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something's not
You're
right, and You
Know
need to
your body.
change.
Don't look. Don't think it's just the beer belly. No, it's
Right.
not. There's
No,
something is
it's
going
just
on.
stuff sitting there that needs to get out of there. You know, you want your
Absolutely.
immune system to be healthy. That's part of the process too. Like, why wouldn't you want to get rid of these toxins? You
Right.
know, not just in our bodies, even the environment that affects us as well. Once
Right.
again,
You know,
everything
all the
affects
things you're
everything.
putting in the air in your house. What are you
Yes.
cleaning with?
What are you
Uh,
cleaning with?
I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do natural with that too. I know my great auntie that lived well into her 90s. I mean, she would clean with vinegar and water, and she did a lot of stuff with baking soda, and
Baking
it was
soda. Yep.
just
Yep.
natural.
It's natural. I mean, think
And
about
her
that. Think
immaculate.
about that.
House was immaculate all the time, and think about that. She did
Yeah.
not use chemicals.
Yeah. And it's
So
how the same with my mom, my grandparents. There are, I mean, we have different products as well, but even when you go to the store, there are products that you can use
yeah,
that's safe for the environment and safe for your home, safe,
mhm,
sustainability. We keep talking about, being eco-friendly, but you have to do it with your cleaning products, what you wash your clothes in, type of deodorant you use, the soaps you use, your shampoos, your makeups,
everything.
everything,
Mhm.
everything. And as soon as you use makeup or whatever you put on your body, hits your bloodstream in 20 seconds.
Wow. Mm.
20 seconds. So we have to educate ourselves. And, I'm trying my best to continue, and I know you are, Coach Tiffany, to continue to educate and empower others. And that's all we're trying to do here is to empower and educate and hope and pray as we empower you and educate, you want to transform because
Yeah.
you have to want to do this, whether it's a detoxing session or the sleep that we talked about earlier or whatever other topics that we discussed.
Hmm.
This is here for you. And, you could share it with other people to see what Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine is doing to empower and educate others and all the contributing writers, including myself. That's what it's about. And a lot of times when we're talking about these things, we've been through them ourselves.
Hmm.
I've been through detoxing. I've been through brain fog and being concerned about what people say. And it wasn't a long period, but sometimes you will have that like, oh, I wonder. But now, you know what? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. As long as I'm breathing and able to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to educate myself so that I can share and educate, with everybody else. Detox, change your thoughts, your speech and your actions. Start now.
Start now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Karen, we're going to cut to one more quick commercial break, and then I want you to share some of the products that everyone could get from you, and also how they can work with you as well if they want to work with you. So we will be
Awesome.
right back.
All righty.
And we are back. That was Mupo Entertainment. Big ups to Michelle Mupo, CEO of Mupo Entertainment. I just love that commercial. It always has me dancing in my seat.
Awesome.
So this is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, and we are back with Coach Karen. We're talking about detoxing the mind and body. And Coach Karen actually has some amazing options to share with you on how you can, get that mind as well as that body detoxed and primed and ready to go to that next level. So I'll go and let you share, Karen.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it was great sharing and educating and empowering everyone that's listening. We talked about the mindset and how important it is to have the mental clarity and focus. One of the products that I use called Bio Alert. It's a liquid. I always mix it with my favorite purified water, and it has a great taste. And it's for anybody who's looking for mental focus and energy. It supports mental clarity and focus. It also supports healthy energy production. It delivers essential B vitamins, and it supports healthy brain function. What sets us apart from that? Because the fact that our products are free of milk, soy, egg, peanuts. It's just plant-based products. And then we have what they call a focus diffuser kit, which is an essential oil blend. And it has, it's called bergamot, clary sage, frankincense, cypress, grapefruit, white juniper berry, lavender, and so much more. But one is called contemplative. The other one is called meditative. Now, these are oils. That's a part of this focus blend. And then the last one is called, if I can just look at my notes real quick, perception. It gives you better perception. So that's the essential oil. It's called the Focus Diffuser Kit Blend. And the other product, Bio Alert, that is for your mindset, giving you that full clarity, full focus. Love it. I take it every day. And you do feel a difference if you take things consistently. And slack off, you're not going to feel anything. You have to be consistent. As long as you're breathing and you have air to breathe, you're going to have to supplement whatever you choose to use. And as far as the detox, we do have a detox tea, and we also have a 30-day detox program, which, you would talk to me about, offline, because everything is geared towards you as an individual. So it's customized and based on you. So you can reach me at www.coachkarenascott.com and email is sharing the vision at AOL.com. Schedule your getting to know you session, because I need to get to know you before we can get to know you to do what we have to do for you. So, looking forward to, coaching and mentoring you. And the journey is rough at first, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Coach Karen, for joining me today and just dropping that amazing knowledge and wisdom like you do. This has just been an awesome segment on detoxing that mind and that body. And anyone out there that is looking for, again, some great options to get that mind and body right, definitely reach out to Coach Karen. And we will see y'all next time. We're out of here. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Coach Tiffany. Thank you, everyone.
Take it to the next level.